Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. I'm Jamamio, it is a pleasure to have you here. Right, we are up to the next mission, the face of the enemy. Pretty sure that's the main one. Those all look like side missions. Yes. Good, make sure I didn't have those selected. Alright. Speak with Emily in the boardroom. Oh, we got some new stuff. That. They all weren't all here before, were they? Surely I couldn't have missed those. Alright, see what Emily's got to say.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here.
Oh, that's right.
Too late.
That was an episode ago.
How is he?
Like, not the one that just gone, but the one before.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
We're gonna be reckless.
If they're in there, we go around that way. No.
Wait, I can't levitate in here? What the hell? Yeah, for levels, but
Just when I thought things were stabilized.
was that over there? That
Abandons us. I'm sick of no one telling
could be it. Oh, there's plenty of protection around. This guy's deal is okay, yeah.
Happiness comes. You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is made. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's
Happiness
Dylan.
comes. White pearls,
Can
but
you hear
yellow and
me?
red in the eye. Through a
Come
mirror,
on,
the inverted is
Dylan.
made right.
I'm here.
By the door.
I found you.
Through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person.
That ain't good.
Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You! You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only true. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is
He's
not
out of his
safe.
mind.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song Time for Applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune.
Yeah, it's all about the slide projector.
Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny. I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you.
So Polaris versus the hiss is
Bureau
gonna
using you.
turn into
You are a
Jesse
puppet.
versus Dylan.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time.
Alright, clearance level 6.
Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye.
Okay, so we gotta get to containment, which I think we can get through the elevator.
Why haven't we dissected that freak mutation we locked up?
So I'm intrigued as to where this is gonna go. Like whether it's gonna be like a showdown with my brother. I hate these guys. Stop moving. The shotgun's not too bad on that. This guy the last one? He might be. Well, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Definitely haven't been over here. No reference to the Prime Candidate program yet. That picture over there was one of the ones in the motel. Central containment. Thing in there. Big area.
Anyone's there? I could really use a hand.
Hello.
Someone needs help over there. I'm here. What happened to you?
I got in a little scrap. Name's Horowitz.
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't
I think I found where I need to go.
I'm fine. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting a runaway altered item. We followed it down into the clocks.
The clocks.
A threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside.
Is it the right one, or is this a side mission?
Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him.
I think this is a side
We need to
mission.
get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please, you gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really. Roop can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a side mission. I thought I was in the right path, but... Matter of time. It's not timed, so that's good. Thought I was onto something for a moment. Okay. So nothing here. They're everywhere, man. Oh, this is way better for these guys. Let's have a look at the map. If we were to go that way. Jeez, look at the size of that map over there. Question is, how do we get through? I can't levitate over it. Right. Wonder if I've been here. Yep, that's been opened. Trying to find a way across because we know we're going to go that way. Do you remember going through all these? This is new. We definitely couldn't get here last time.
Mark Gibson, male, age 28, returned from the astral plane approximately 13 minutes ago. This was his 21st dive. Patient is experiencing migraine-like pain, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. He has no recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending patient for x-rays and... What the fuck is that thing? God, it burst right out of him. Call Black! Get Marshall!
That don't sound good. Huh, well that didn't really get me anywhere.
Easy peasy.
Oh, it was one of Langston's things. Okay. Right. Prime candidate program. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
To find new prime candidates.
We can't get through there. Yep.
The director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Where did you come from? It's the glowing ball of whatever that is. Oh, stop hiding. P6 and P7? Closed cases? That was one of the locked doors. Yep, cool. I just want to clear this out first. So P6, P7. Can't get through there yet. That just takes me there, that's fine. This is a little trippy. Somewhat disorienting. All right. Where do we start? Closed cases. Seems like a good place. Oh, that looks freaky as. This looks similar to one I've already seen, actually. It is, yeah. This doesn't ring a bell.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
The Uncle Mr. Bones.
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk.
Oh, the production value on this is off the charts.
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What were the writers smoking?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Yay. Well, that was incredibly weird. Alright, so P6, this is our brother's
I wish things had gone differently and ordinary for us.
thing.
Wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. The boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys.
Wonder how long ago this was.
He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Robert's got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Right. This could be it. P7.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
We got a new outfit. Can I just change it here? Doesn't look like it.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away.
I wish these
Did you ever feel
played while you
growing
walked.
up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
Whose didn't?
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No,
Jesus, slow
that's just
down.
stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe.
When was this interview taking place?
I don't know.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Okay, so they've been following me. They're painting again. Yeah, we got the shortcut through there.
Studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Entertainment turntable. That's a transit corridor. We don't want to go down to that. I don't think. Maybe we do. Yes, we do. I don't see a way down there. Photo, the painting again. Alright, I guess there's no choice but to go down here. I am really glad I had the splitter scatter gun, whatever it's called.
Experiments.
Experiments? My energy to come back. Nice. Really should look at my mods and my abilities and that sort of stuff. I might do that now. See if we've got any improvements.
We're going back home. Of course we are.
Yeah, 3 ability points. I was probably expecting more, actually. I should probably unlock ground slam. Two more, and we get the additional mod slot.
Started there, and it's
Oh, you can buy mods. This okay, so I think I'm understanding weapon forms. Upgrade pierce. Oh, it's starting to make a little bit more sense. This is the main one I use, so I want to undo that, do that one. But I want to upgrade this, upgrade this. That's at level 5. And it's making a little bit more sense now. And you can buy jukebox tokens. That's how we get those. Okay. Okay, now. Alright, so we want health. They're both health recovery pickup, which we don't have one of those. We don't have one of these. So what I'm inclined to do is actually upgrade this one to this one. Yield strength, maybe not so much. Evade, I don't use evade too much. Launch energy cost, that could be good actually. I think that's good. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna deconstruct all of these, except maybe the level 4s. And weapon mods, okay. So, we've got... Actually, I think what I'll do, because this... Grip is my main gun. This seems to be the one I use the most. So we got a level 1 of those. So let's upgrade to a level 2 of those, damage while on low health, for a little bit more. Got just straight up damage. This is an increase. Damage against enemy armor. That's a just straight up damage might be the way to go for that. Ammo cost while levitating is good. Headshot damage 63%. Do like a good headshot. So let's get rid of the lower ones. Actually, no, I've got to. So this projectile spread. So we don't have a decent projectile spread to replace that. Pierce, which is damage against enemy armor, which is this one. So I think we upgrade that. And then rate of fire. Can upgrade that. Now we can just get rid of anything below level 4, I think. Sad that it's taken me this long to understand how all of this works. Okay, what have we got over here? It looks like a level 6 door. I gotta figure out what to do with these. I'm sure it'll happen eventually. Oh. Oh, you ground slam straight. That extra headshot damage is crazy.
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Didn't see him until the last second. Oops. This looks promising. That's going to spin that around.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Goes down. I just want to check. Thing hidden here. Gonna say a lot of detail through this room. That actually was a little scary. That was a very tight, confined space to be fighting. They love these little rooms that are just past where you're supposed to walk. No way. This has been a possibility? Oh man, there's gonna be so much stuff that I've missed. It'll be freaking ridiculous to try and find as well. I'm missing one of the cubes. Do we see any others? I've lost my mind. Sure I didn't see any more over there. Go. Now I'm like freaking thinking about every possible wall and stuff. It's like, what could I have gone through? This turned into a long mission. Pain elevators. Bring the pain. And I feel like I'm trapped down here. Been here. Have I, oh, is this a different side? It might be a different side. Looks familiar, but... something there. Okay. AWE straight ahead. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside of the building. Oh my god. We don't talk about it.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29
There goes copyright for this video. It's a banger too.
What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen. If who found out, brother? The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident.
Men in black?
Something nobody talks about. Ordinary. This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, Caller. No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town.
That clears everything up. Not ordinary. Ordinary.
But that's bullshit. Whoa, please watch the language, Caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show. I'm sorry. It's just... my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there. So the population...
Interesting. What happened in Ordinary? I wonder if we get a flashback to it.
Remains. Tell me, was the phrase "there is no salvation" written anywhere? I'm not sure. The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Rio Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Doctor thinks you waited.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Had so many of these like videos, radios.
In the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Try.
Another
Manual
one.
Evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Collivan. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want him, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. What is the next number?
Seen plenty of
3, 6, 9,
painting, well, the same painting on the wall.
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a prayer. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need it.
We're in deep in this mission, and I'm hoping we're close. Even just following the story, this is already the longest episode.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Yeah, as if this isn't gonna be a battleground. Feel like that's the only way to go.
Slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Very dump site, okay. Another one, oh my goodness.
Last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
These, I just normally want to skip these, but I'm very intrigued.
Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things? Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for...
Still not sure who's interviewing her. When was she interviewed?
It's natural for you to feel that way.
Is this just...
Your brother and your parents...
I was seeing a psychiatrist and somehow the FBC have the recordings?
And that's not even it.
And have just scattered it around the office for anyone to walk past? Any of the employees? Hey, wonder how Jesse Faden was feeling. Let me just play this recording from her psychiatric appointment.
In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
I'm going to become the director.
You know we can't let you go until you're well.
Oh, we're in a hospital.
That begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Not just a random psychiatrist appointment. Well, not random, but you know what I mean. This has become a very big area. I thought this would be split over a few missions, but no. No way that guy's shielded. Some HP around. Oh, what the hell? Jesus. Finally. Ooh. That was tough. I hate those flying guys, they're so hard to hit. Another video.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Wow, okay. Long ass episode. Holy crap. But a good one. So let's finish it off there. We're not going to stick around and worry about too much else. Thank you everyone that's come out and watched the video. I can't imagine anyone has stuck through to the end. And if you have, kudos to you. If you have, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing. You find socials in the description below. And as always, have a fantastic day. And we'll see you tomorrow.